you for coming. We're going to be talking about different things that I actually created from this presentation, but before I get started, I wanted to make sure that I tune the message. So a couple of things that I wanted to kind of share with you guys is, and I'm not testing you, I just wanted to have this open discussion so we can all brainstorm, and at the end of this meeting, at least we can understand, okay, so I learned something today. So who knows operations management suite? Who is familiar with what it does, why does it even exist? A little bit, someone? One, 10 of the room. Okay. So thank you. Because of that, actually my previous presentation was actually for this same topic. So I don't know if you guys want me to take a step back and show you OMS and what does it do. Okay, then we are taking the longer route. Okay, works for me. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll switch back to the other presentation. That was actually, I don't remember when, but it was my previous presentation at CITPG. So basically what I'm going to be doing is going to fly through this. So we set the stage, and once we set the stage, we jump to the new one, where I can dig deeper into what we are going to be talking about here. Okay? So heads up, this is outdated, because this is from 2016, I believe. So a lot of the content that is here is going to be probably outdated. So anyway, all right. So let me see.
What do you mean outdated?
Outdated means that operations management suite is basically a product that is living on the cloud. So by living on the cloud, has a much faster cadence than the regular on-premises updates for products. In other words, when you get one product, one update for System Zero Operations Manager every 4 months or so, this gets about 50 features updated a day on average. And what I mean by features can be like a little update, or it can be a bug fix, or it can be like they just switch one thing from one view to the other. I mean, it depends on whether they feel like it updated and they just do it. So it's a much faster, basically release cycle.
So you say, so what you're saying is basically that the methods and procedures, the main part is mostly the same, but there may be new features.
Right.
And then.
Right. Let me show you so you see what I'm talking about. So, and by all means, please let's interact with. That's my goal on this. So I have my environment here. Actually, I have it running here. Okay, so this is OMS. What I mean by 50 updates a day. And I'll get to all these later, so just don't worry about we need to see a lot of different colors and everything. I'll get to this later. But my point is, for example, if I see any of the options that I'm seeing here, maybe one of these little things is going to be updated. It can be one little thing like that, or it can be that we're adding something new as a new feature that we are going to be proposing to customers. For example, this morning I noticed that there was one of these what we call solutions. Okay, so I'll be talking about the solutions later. Well, after I'm done with the initial kind of intro, set the stage type of meeting. So this is from my other presentation. So at the end of the day, to keep it simple, Max Operations Management Suite is it's a module that we can leverage in order to get proactive or reactive information from different sources, and the flexibility that we get. I'm going to be talking about that in the coming slides, but we get a lot of benefits that we don't get with the current on-premises solution, which is System Zero Operations Manager. But that doesn't mean that one replaces the other. Okay? I'll be describing those features in a second, but let me continue digging deeper. So let me just jump into this. So this is what we call a operations management suite. So at the end of the day, what we have is it is designed from the ground up to be able to support any type of data that we send to the cloud. And then what we do by using the operations management suite, what we do is I need a pointer. Actually, my mouse. So by leveraging the content from operations management suite, basically what we do is we just build a portal where you can correlate information. We have ways to customize the data ourselves, or we have proposed solutions, as I was showing a minute ago, where Microsoft can give you kind of a heads up, okay, these are the cool things that you should look for, instead of you just like writing queries like, what do I have here, okay? So we have multiple ways to do this, okay? Let me see. Let me move forward. So these are the different options in regards of, this is a consumption type of service. Basically, depending on the amount of data that you push to the car, it's going to be the type of service that you get, and also the SLA. And you can see that you have the free service that you can push data. That would be for a small environment. So if you have like a test environment or a POC, a proof of concept that you want to try out, you can just push operations management suite. That is fully functional, but you have a limitation of 500 megabytes a day. And 500 megabytes that you can upload on a daily basis, and you can only show data up to 7 days. In my case, I don't even know what I have, but I think we have a deal as Microsoft employees where we have, I think, the premium. I think they even changed this. That's what I'm saying. My apologies. This may be a second. What?
Okay, so it rang a bell finally. This is the latest version of MOM. Microsoft Operation Manager, which originally was Quest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Back in those days.
Yeah, that I've used.
Right. Well, yeah.
So this is the latest iteration that's been moved.
Right. But it doesn't.
What are the differences between, other than it's in the cloud?
The amount of data that we can insert, we can correlate data, is faster cadence, like more updates more frequently. You get more performance. You don't need to worry about storage. But again, that doesn't mean that that's the new shiny thing. It means that depending on your needs, this may be a better fit. But if you're looking for really customizing little piece and piece or pure information, you just want to see that in detail, a System Center Operations Manager, which is the current on-premises solution that you run in your data center, that may be your choice.
Oh, so it's two different products?
Yes.
Okay, that wasn't clear to me.
Right, so basically what you do is, and that's what I'm trying to, and that's one of the things that I was considering myself, so because of people I need to learn this or get another job. And no, I still see a lot of investments from the cloud. So okay, so we still have this set of features that we're using, and instead of just getting rid of those features, what we're doing, that's the unofficial word, but coming from the profit. Basically, they're trying to find the story of building a better together story. Okay, so this is the 2016, 2016 release, cycle or whatever, where we had the System Center 2016, and we started in 2016 as well. In 2012, when it was System Center 2012, they also had a better together story, which was basically the integration of all the System Center components in order for you to help you run your data center.
So I have two more questions. And I'm sure you'll get to the client. Do you have client and clientless? And I guess the other question.
Yes. And this is you can use the on-premises solution, or you know what? I don't need that. You can just push the data directly. Always following this pattern.
And what is it called? What they called analysis packs?
Yes, management packs.
Right. So the management packs. For this product, do I have to pay different amount? If I have SQL, I just use the SQL pack.
Yes.
Active Directory, I use the Active Directory.
The only difference is heads up, be careful, because you can start clicking I saw everything.
And then your data.
No, I did that for myself. So you get to 500 megs a day, and pop, you're done.
Oh,
so maybe at 2 a.m. you're done for the day. And I was like, why this thing doesn't work? And I was like, because I have 10 different solutions added, and I can show you right now, so you see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is again going back to wrong one. I thought I had it. Yeah. All right, so this is again let me go here. All right, we're going to be talking about this later. I want to answer your question about the usage, okay? And keep in mind that if you remember this. 500 megabytes, the RAM, and the button here doesn't show. Okay? Now, here's the amount of data that I'm pushing every day, and by no means that means that, oh, Microsoft is reading all my data and all that stuff. No, I'm voluntarily sending this data because I actually want to aggregate the data and I want to play with this, and what I have is some queries that I wanted to use as an example. Because if I just show you, yeah, this is a shiny feed that you can just throw queries at it, you won't see the value. But if I show you, okay, so I need to do this, why do I need this? Or if we try to walk through a scenario, that may be more valuable, so you can get the concepts that I'm trying to share with you guys. So basically, the way that this works is, can you guys see it? Okay, because I made it really huge. So you can see here that we have different components, and we can see the amount of data being sent, and we can set the type of objects and all that stuff. Okay. So what I was talking about is, anyway, so what I was talking about is, you see that I have the data volume in megabytes in SCD. So what was happening in my environment when I was using the free was that this went to 0 at like 2 a.m. or something.
It's a stop.
Right. And then after, the only thing that I did in order for seeing these numbers come back online, it was just changing the way that I talk to what we call workspace. In other words, let me go back here. So, the other one. So I was talking to, so for example, this is my data center. This is my on-premises environment. I'm pushing the data to the cloud, right, to OMS, the photo that you guys have seen. What's happening is that the only thing that I do is, this is each workspace, each collection of data that I have is isolated. So the only thing that I did in my agent was to, okay, now don't talk to him anymore, talk to the new guy. And after I started talking to the new guy, then I saw the 1.7 gigabytes, and okay, so that issue is out of the way. Okay? So, one more thing. All right. Let me go back here. All right, so any question on that or on that? So, at the end of the day, you can still use the free, fully functional version. You don't need to use the full or whatever. I mean, what you're going to be seeing is different functionality that may be enabled if you're using more features or if you're looking for more data. And one of the examples that I'm seeing is I'm a dedicated engineer for a lot of financial institutions, at least right now I'm working with Dorothy. And one of the things that we're trying to see is trying to see if it's feasible for us to, instead of having a huge SQL backend to handle all my historic data, I push this to the cloud, so it just, I don't need to, I'm not worried about, okay, so is my data there, I just push it and, I don't need to support like a, huge SQL cluster or something, because the more, that's more cost that we have associated with keeping the data center running, okay? All right, so, let's see. Sorry, we're 15 minutes and I didn't even start my presentation. So these are the same things that we used to have. We have how do we send the data by using an agent? How is that agent? What is that agent running? That agent is going to be running any of these things, and the way that we render the data is by using any browser, which can be any of these. At the end of the day, I can use this with Chrome, but there may be some views that may look up different or may seem, to be acting funny or whatever. But, so far I tried Chrome or IE or others, and I didn't have any problem. Okay, so I'll go back to that in a minute. So I'm trying to set the stage. So if you need me to just go to the presentations, to the demo, we can just do a full demo of the whole.
Well, just getting the foundation part of it. Is another layer of this too? My experience, service provider standpoint, would be Microsoft Express has kind of picked up a lot of steam, a lot of that going on, right? So AWS has Direct Connect, Microsoft has Express, where as a business I order a circuit dedicated to Microsoft Cloud environment through a service provider, whether it be Ashburn, Virginia, or Atlanta, so that I can take care of things like latency and raw packets and have even a tighter SLA with Rodas behind it. So I guess just another layer on top of that.
Yes, what we do is, I think I understood your question. Let me see if I can answer that. So if I understood correctly, you're trying to...
Instead of going over the open internet?
Yeah, yes, I got it. So here's the thing. So for example, I'm going to change the workspace. Each customer has a dedicated workspace. Okay, so we don't share data, or so, you know, I don't get his data or his data, whatever, no. So everybody has their own dedicated workspace. So I create a workspace, and what they do is I go like blah blah blah, right? And then here I select, maybe it's available, so I should. So here is where I can push the data to, okay? But it's up. I mean, it's not shiny. I mean, it's the problem, or it's not a problem. It depends on the customer demand. Depending on the customer demand, more solutions may work better. Or I think I need to, there's an internal slide where they were showing the time frames and the solutions being added. So I don't have a specific answer to, you know, what specific solution is working out of Australia Southeast, but I know that, for example, East US is the one running the latest and greatest code for operations management suite. If you are on Southeast Asia, you may be running behind on one of the features and so on. Right, so at the moment, if you set up your data center, you should be able to set up the one that's closest to you. But because of customer demand, you may need to, you know, wait for the features to be added. But as I mentioned before, it's a much faster cadence. So what they are doing now is they switch from the startup mode of like, I need to have like 25 different features to, okay, so now that I have 25 features, then make those features work better. And that includes making more zones available. Did that answer the question?
Yeah.
If, you know, if you need more clarification, let me know, because, you know, we know who can, you know. All right, so this. All right. Well, we talk about, you know, this is basically how do I push the data and how do I get the data from, okay, the kind of the data source and how do I get that information. This is, you know, the other slide where basically how do we push the data, and you can basically just have agents sending the data directly, or you just have your current on-premises environment forwarding the data. So kind of to go back to what you were saying is, okay, so, all right, well, actually, let me just show you. So, let me unlock the computer first. So in my case, this is me monitoring my data center. I have a number of computers, 20 computers that are pushing data to my on-premises database that is running on my server and all that stuff. And then what I do is I just create a connection for the way that I forward the data to this solution. Okay? So basically I go to the connection. Hopefully you guys can see okay. See if everything is open. So I can use the connection. Sorry. And then when I use the connection, then I set up the connection. I already set it up, but then I fill the solution by clicking on the manage computers. How many computers are going to be sending the data? In my case, I have all my computers pushing data to the cloud. And to continue answering your question, the way that that works is the moment you add more solutions, and I'm going to be talking about that in a minute, you basically add what we call more management files. But those are going to be under the advice or type of naming convention, CC35. So all of these were coming from OMS, were pushed to my operations manager environment, and from my operations manager environment, I send it over. But if I don't need that, I can just have all these information just pushed to a specific computer.
So is this strictly a Microsoft solution?
No, I mean the data source.
What kind of agents are available?
We have, let's see. The agents that we have are for Unix. Let me get the right answer. We have, I did that right now. I want to get the right answer. the so what you do there is you have the option to either, if you monitor those in Operations Manager, you just configure the connection, you don't worry about it, but if you want to, you should be able to get these agents installed on those computers.
And then if you want to get something from syslog,
that's, I'm not a syslog guy, but that's part of the, you configure that there.
That's all right, I was just...
No, I'll show you. I mean, I'm not a syslog person or a Unix guy, but we have, let's see, zoom out, with data, here, how do I zoom out? So what you do is I got the corners in Linux, or you have syslog, but I don't have that set up yet. But you should be able to set that up. At the end of the day, the idea is that the protein wants to show that we are able to ingest any kind of data. So that's why there's a lot of investment in trying to make a vast range of agents available for us to actually be able to get that data. Okay. So speaking of that, I want to show you something also that I learned this week. I don't remember. Anyway, so one of the things that we were that I was on the class when they were talking about is you see that I can push different event log data. So this is designed to insert or no to digest, I guess, or ingest 500,000 events per second. So that's I mean, I remember when I was in support, one of my customers inserted a monitor that was sending alerts. In one day, inserted 500 million and broke the environment, and I had to spend a couple of weeks working with this guy. And this can, you know, at least on events. I don't know the other corners, but the guys from the group, they were talking about specifically events, and they were saying that yeah, this is designed to be able to handle massive amounts of data. Anyway, I'm 30 minutes, so I need to kind of fly through this. But I want you guys to kind of remember this. So then I'll keep going, and just we don't have many people in the room, so just stop me at any time. This is just a demo. So let's see. Basically, what this does is I'll fly through. Don't worry about this. I'll explain this in a minute. The other one. All right, so this was the basic one. Let me go back to the one that I was actually supposed to today. And I'll explain more on the other one, on the things that are not on the previous slide, on the slides. I'll kind of describe those as we go on the presentation. All right, welcome. Hello. So the idea behind this was to be able to give you examples of things that you can use as action items to be able to understand how to handle the information that is showing up in this portal. Okay, so whenever I wanted to share the data of how do we set these different options, and also how to use the data that we have, that we are providing for you to reviewing by using the suite. Okay, so that's something that I'm going to be discussing here. So I said user log analytics to be that problem resolution at customer side across multiple technologies, querying the data that you need from log analytics. So basically, be able to figure out or troubleshooting while we are on the running queries, and while you are asking me, or while I'm asking you questions about, okay, so what are the scenario? How did this ever work? Or when was the last time that the computer was rebooted? That should be information that we can get from this, and I have a couple of examples that should be able to answer those questions for us. And if we don't, then we can, work on that while we are on the demo. Then the next thing, how to use those logs analytics and be able to get that feedback to have faster resolution to any issues that we have. At the end of the day, my goal, hopefully, you guys should be able to understand how to use the tool and see if you can see potential for using the tool in your own environment. You don't need to actually set this up and all that. There's actually a demo environment that if you're interested, just play with it with actually Microsoft data. You just have your own, there's a demo workspace that you can just type your login, your user, and then you just get a demo environment for you to validate and see how the tool works and the responsiveness and all that stuff. Well, this is what I was talking about before. Sorry, I'm duplicating the slide. But now I wanted to get to a demo so we see what we mean by all these different concepts that I'm going to be talking about. So my idea behind the demo is, okay, so how to gain access and do basic queries, how to create different dashboards to see data quick, how to access those dashboards, what are the data sources, how do I send data to OMS, different accounts that I can use for setting up access for this, and then a couple of demos on event and performance information. Okay? Any questions? No, it's good so far. Okay. All right, so this is OMS, and basically when you set this up, I mean, this is one environment this is actually the environment that we were seeing in Operations Manager. I'm sending all the data to OMS, but when this starts, we actually have a really simple environment. So this is just this environment that I was testing with, and when you just sign up for OMS, you just get something like this, like a basic workspace with nothing on it, okay? Then what you do is then you start working, adding more features to it, okay? So for example, there used to be, one of the things that, going back to what you guys were saying before, there used to be like a checklist. Number 1, add agents. Number 2, add solutions. Number 3, configure the solution. Those type of things. They change those and they assume that people already know how to do that, so they may put that somewhere else. You see? They used to be kind of a checklist before. So anyway, so what you do is you connect different data sources where you want to feed data to OMS. Depending on how you want that data to be pushed, you set up either integration with System Center components, or you use Azure. You set up Azure to push data to OMS. I didn't play with that yet, but I'm working on it. And these are the different data sources basically. Windows telemetry, you use that if you want to use a solution for measuring how good your environment is to be upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10. There's a solution for upgrade analytics. So anyway, let me switch back to my environment. Okay. So again, going to this basic environment, I change my workspace to my environment here, and so gaining access basically is pretty simple. I mean, in my case, I sign up with my Microsoft account, but you just need a live account. So in order to get this, you just get any live account and just go to oms.microsoft.com or microsoft.com/OMS and you just get access to this. If you wanted though to have access to the demo environment, you go to experience .mms.microsoft.com. I'm not going to get there because I'm already on my. So this URL that you see there, hopefully you get to see that. This is if you just want to get to a demo environment, which is similar to this. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. I'm going to show you how to run different queries. Okay, so let's take a step back and see. Okay, so where's all this? Where's all this? Don't worry about it. When in doubt, what you do, you just start with those search. Okay. So let's take a step back again and say, okay, so what do we have here? We have a solution that is getting data fed from different sources. We can configure the sources, we can have the sources send data and do all the fancy stuff. And where do we start? We click on log search. And actually I'm going to be using queries that I already saved because I didn't want to, screw up on the demo, but at the end of the day, these are some tips that they give you in order for you to navigate through the data that you're sending. Where was the data coming from? From these guys here. Okay. Remember that we were pushing a ton of data coming from all my different data sources and all that, and we're going to be
kind of looking up and see, okay, so where do we start? So one of the things that I did is, when we want to see just everything, we just do start, and it just shows me everything that I have in my environment. Okay, so we can see here that we have different type of data sources, I would say, and we can kind of, the term that the front team use is slice and dice, but basically we just start building filters of whatever we want to do. So here's what I wanted to kind of walk us through an example where we can see, how all this amount of data is going to make my life easier. Because if we see tons of data and we don't know how to use it, then what's the point? So, all right. So I wanted to see, for example, when was the last time that my environment was rebooted or the computer was rebooted. In my case, I don't see anything right now, right? Because I didn't reboot data in the last day. Okay? So what I do is I change the time frame for 7 days. And then I should be able to see something. Right? So my point is, let's take a step back here. Let's press pause here. Okay? So going back to the on-premises solution, which was Operations Manager, I don't have an easy way to do this data. Right-click, right-click. Okay, show me right now the last reboot for my computers. I don't have an easy way to do that. What I'm supposed to be doing is capturing a mechanism that is looking for this event ID, which basically creates more noise in my environment because I have a single server instance that instead of that, besides capturing every single data that is coming from all the different management packs, I also telling it to, by the way, on your free time, gather this event. So my point is, you create more overhead, which basically translates into a slower experience using the other console. But here, you guys can see that I was just, well, in my case, I was, I just click on the event, but I should be able to type that data while I'm writing. The data should be able to show up when I'm writing. So the only thing is that this is event, case sensitive, so we need to be careful. So event ID
12.
equal
12.
12. I'll capture that. Well, I guess I capture that. So you see an example of that. My point is, how did I told you, I don't know if I captured that, but I did capture the event logs. If I go to connected sources, and I go to, if I go to data, and I capture the application log, okay? And then I can actually, this is a little tricky, so I cannot see the, but I just put error and warning. I should be able to see that one. But I put all, okay? But again, we need to be careful because the more amount of data that is sent, I always have 500 megabytes a day. So in my case, I was like, just send me everything. But when it was on the previous workspace, I ended up getting rid of things and I ended up fine-tuning everything and still it was.
So what granularity do you have when you're selecting, what can you say just the security log and or can you say I only want to see these event IDs?
Filters for security, I don't think they're done yet. They're working on it. Those are the things. I tell you, you have no idea how much the tool progressed. And when I see, when customers see the potential, they start asking all these type of questions. And I don't recall on top of my head that we have a way to filter that. But
so you had the 12 because you had the system.
I guess so, yes. Well, okay, thank you. So yes, and that's the tricky situation there. As of right now, this is what we get. Okay. Now, the other example that I wanted to show you is something really simple, like for example, saving the queries. I have to, I cannot rename the query. Okay, so let's say, I have this query here, I want to rename it. I can't. So what I have to do is copy, recreate the query. But yes, they're working on it, and maybe, and the other thing is, it's really difficult to catch up with the changes that they're doing. Let me give you an example. I was working with an internal thing here trying to build some content. We were trying to build some training for this. And so I put everything together and I sent it to the QA team. And it's like, yeah, this is so wrong. Why? No screenshot matched whatever I sent the QA team because everything was already made. I was like, oh man. So I had to do that twice. So when I see those questions, yeah, that may be bad. I mean,
Not today.
anyway, so one of the other things I wanted to, okay, let me see. Personal, okay. So, okay, so the other thing that I did was event log. So let's say, for example, when I did 12, you see how I didn't like it, or even if I put like that. So, and that actually made me change it. Okay, so maybe I'm using something that is. So also depends on how we send the query, and they're actually, I don't know if I should be telling you this, but I mean, I don't know much either anyway, but they're working on improving this or making it totally different. And why? Because one of the things that we're saying is that, I mean, this is intelligent enough that it builds query while we write. But what customers were asking was, can we use a joins or do some more elaborate queries? And as of right now, we don't, so they're working on it. So even what I'm showing you guys right now, that may change in 2 or 3 months. But for now, this is what we have, so let's stick to it. And also, I don't think they're going to just get rid of this completely. They may have a transition plan. So anyway, so another thing that I wanted to show you as well was not only that we can filter different events or different event viewers, etc. So we are able to actually add more filters. Okay, so I'm not going to play with all these right now, but these are the different things that we can do, and you can see little numbers. And what that means is that there are different, those are different things that are available for us to play with, and if we needed to dig deeper into the granularity for these queries, we can do that really quickly. Okay. There are more queries that I wanted to show you. What was that one? This other query was, okay, so show me the last time that the computer rebooted. Okay, so this is another way that we can see that. And one of the things that I noticed is that you can see that we have this column called aggregate value. So what I did on the other one was I just added an alias as last reboot. Okay, so let me see if I can put that in Notepad. So for example, I go back to to that event, right? And then I added measure, count, and then I add and then I should be able to see that. So what I did there, time generated. So when I wanted to see the specific, show me the time generated for the computers, and also modify the column name with an alias as a few of them sort it by the type of computer that I have in my file. Okay. So by doing that, it doesn't like it either. You see how it's a little tricky?
Well, you don't have the word sort.
What?
It doesn't change the word sort.
We don't use sort. I mean, that's why.
Just by.
Yes. Again, this is actually, they are working on it right now. On one presentation that I was working on, they were showing the equivalent between SQL and this language. And the benefit was, okay, why did it come up with this language? The idea behind this is that you didn't even need to build the language. That's why I'm trying not to kind of think about what is the exact query, because my problem is these changes. So that's why they're trying to basically translate that into more SQL-friendly type of language, instead of like, yeah, you need to learn one more thing.
So yeah, I mean, that's the I said, really noted. So yeah, they're working on it right now. And this is, remember, keep in mind that this is what they've been working for at least a couple of years already. So what they were building is building the framework. And this is what I was saying before. Now that they have the stable language, now they build a lot of solutions. Now they want to improve the way that information is sent, so we are able to identify data, in a way that makes more sense for us. Okay, so a couple of things that I want to kind of to bring to your attention. Besides we already took a look at the filters. We already took a look at the type of event, the type of computer, etc. The other thing is, for example, we can expose, we can show different type of data in different ways. Okay, so this is not that much fun because it's just event data. But when we change the data set, we are going to be able to see better information. All right, so let me see what are the other query that I built specifically okay. So for example, this is just one ID that I wanted to that I wanted to isolate. So and this is sorry for picking on you. Do you know, like, for example, one event ID that we should be able to look for that is, for example, you just said system 12.
12 is your system is restarted.
All right, so
that's a kernel event, where, because the other ones are reboot, and if the machine hung before, right? There's a 6800 series of unexpected shutdown. But kernel 12 is that's the Unicode. That little. It's the first event when you restart. Is a kernel 12.
Let's see. Let's try again. So in this case, what I was doing, the reason why I chose the source code service is because we were actually filtering not only by, because you can have the same event ID with multiple event sources. So what they were doing, that's why we had if I go back to the query, we have the event source and computer, and we have the source associated. Because I remember seeing like, if you have event 10 or something that has a different source.
But the event log source wouldn't that be just your system?
With what?
System log.
Right. Well,
so I don't. What I'm saying is I don't understand what's the difference between source on the left.
What do you mean?
And I'm looking at the query. I can't see the whole thing. Okay. So it says event log, and then it says source. Is that the provider?
Yes. Basically it's the event source. Let me show you. It's
you see what I'm saying? Which log? That's the source straight out of the event log.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So there, I think, for example, that would be system log and kernel. I think.
Well, let me see if I can get kernel. You said.
I think source is
kernel.
And this event log is system. So you didn't get the left. It still says operations manager. And it's a 12. Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah. Can you do it with just the event ID?
There you go. Okay, so I have that. And then you have filter. Still running that.
You have to say event ID.
That myself, sorry. See that there? Well, it should not be fun. These are all the IDs.
So that's the main, that's the main. Okay, so these are the times that those computers were rebooted. And a couple of things that I also wanted to bring to your attention is, okay, we're able to expose the data right like that, but also we have different ways to send the data somewhere else. Okay, so we can actually create an alert. So I mean, I think I have a demo of that later. We can create an alert, so whenever I get data NAV, I can send an email somewhere. I can send an email somewhere, or I can push the data to other web services, or like run some Azure runbooks, etc. And the other, and Power BI is another way also to push that. If you wanted to show even like nicer dashboards and all that, you can send that to Power BI. Are you guys familiar with Power BI? I'm still learning that. So, okay, so okay, you got it. Thank you. And also you can save as an Excel file. And well, the save is the feature that I was using before. So for example, if I wanted to say this, okay, so and then I select the category, and here are different categories. I just press arrow down, and you can just save it to my CITVG demo, and then for some reason I select it. Here we go. Then I save that for later reference. So if I go there, you should be there, and I see all of the events. Okay. So another thing is. Well, let me see. Let me continue through my different things. And let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to the pay. This is another one. Yeah, we talked about that one. Source. Okay. So this is okay. Another thing that I wanted to show you. Which one is the one? I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go back again here. So I was. Here's my starting point, right? I don't know where to go. We're going to be talking about all this later, the solution. We get there, right? Just wanted to at least be familiar with what what is it, what is all this thing about? So we start with log search, right? And then everything started with the start, right? And then once we start digging deeper into the data, we can change for the different type of objects that we're capturing, right? We can see here that we have security data, performance data, wire data with the firewall, etc., etc. For example, Windows Firewall, I remember this fun fact, I guess. One of the computers, I was saying, oh, your computer is a non-phishing target, here's the IP. The IP was an IP for random. So I got that for like 2 days, and then it was gone. So I guess he learned something. Because, I mean, I was like, yeah, this is a non-phishing, and then I look up the piece, like, no, this is from the practice. Yeah. that was, I mean, but my point is, I mean, I don't know. I'm still learning all how the backend works in terms of learning. But there's a solution that I can talk about if we have time, where we have different, teams on Microsoft working together to help customers expose malware issues. Okay, because one of the other values that we also see on this thing is not only slice and dice here, but also it's exposing security breach, or if there's a specific computer that is acting funny, or if we have any specific IP from a specific location that is having a possible hijack or something like that. Okay, so what I was saying, what I'm going to say is, I was talking about the different things that we can do. So you can see that we have, when I click on take inputs, we have different type of data that we can select, right? And if you get to see the numbers, so that's basically the data that we have already there. So basically it's giving me a preview of, okay, so yeah, if you're going in the right direction, just click on that guy and you should be able to get the data, okay?
I'm sorry, is wire data a capture log? What is wire data?
I'm working on that, I'm learning that as we speak. This is preview, and I think it's able to just expose how the different networks in my environment are built. But everything in my lab is the same subnet. So, I mean, you see the different subnets, 1.5 gigabytes because that's my lab, 10.0.0 something, and 63 point blah blah, that's the Microsoft network, and I don't know what the others are. go type equal pair, remember case sensitive, and then, okay, we see the data. The other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is the speed. Again, as I mentioned before, from the ground up, this was built to be able to handle a lot of data, not only ingesting the data, but also presenting the data. So I could try to compare this to operations manager, maybe an unfair comparison because my environment is just a laptop running SCOM, but this is the whole Azure infrastructure. But my point is, I wasn't able to render as much data as quickly as I was able to render with this tool. So the value is also the flexibility, not only to be able to get a lot of data, really granular, but also the speed to get that data. So here we have different counters that we can play with, and I actually have a demo that we can look at here. And I know I shouldn't be doing this, but anyway, I'll just look up, for example, one counter that I remember using from my support days when I wanted to use just average 3 seconds per read. I mean, I remember that counter. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys know that counter. If you have latency on your drives, then you just you should be able to see if the counter is higher than 0.025, etc. So here we have the different samples, and if I go to the results, here are the counters that I'm seeing in my environment. So far, I'm not seeing too many issues unless 0.025. I'm seeing a couple of computers that we may have a problem. Okay, so this also could be a way that show me the top 10 counters of whatever I wanted to. So I mean, I made that up because I was just looking at that counter. But if you guys wanted me to, I mean, I don't know, like we can play with the values on the left when they come up, or if you just wanted me to see it, any, like processor utilization or something like that, you say I'm looking at processor, then it's coming, and then I can. There was a way that I have in the queries that we can sort by the top source CPU by top 10. Okay. So for example, just show me the computers that have the highest utilization, we're able to pull that data quickly. Okay. And let me see. One of the other things that I also wanted to show you, okay? So we are going back to performance data, right? And once we get the data, we are able to, for example, let's go to another counter, the 3 megabytes. I'm just making that up. If you guys wanted me to look for in particular, so you can see that we have a ton of different counters. I'm just like, okay, just play with this guy. And you can see the metrics there, okay? So that metrics there, that is also another option that we didn't have before, okay? So what is that metrics? So that is basically it's almost real-time data, okay? So you see that we're pushing the data, and that data is on this view. And the reason why I'm saying that it's almost real-time data is because when I go here to performance counters, to zero, zoom out, to make it smaller, view, 75 maybe, no, small, 5, there. So you see that we have, did you get to see the sample? I mean, we are able to get a really short sample interval for counters. This is even another thing that in Operations Manager we weren't able to do. And again, I'm not saying this is better or worse. What I'm saying is that if you really want to do something really almost real time, this may be a better choice. What if you just wanted to see a dashboard of tracking information, Operations Manager may be better.
So when I say I want performance counters, does the agent take care of setting those up? Or do I have to do that? I don't have to do that also.
No, because we do that from here.
So when you say I want these, are you choosing the polling times?
Yes.
Also, okay.
Yeah, so I mean...
Because some of that stuff can be pretty onerous, right?
I mean, just like something. I get 39. And these are all the counters that we can see. Okay? There's a one catch though. I think there was one that I couldn't find. Yeah, I don't. Okay, this is. I shouldn't say that, but anyways.
There's not anything
Here, no. Here, one of the counters that I wanted to know, and I cannot find it. For example, so. Oh, sorry. I may be using the wrong query. Let me show you. So we're here, right? Okay, we should be able to, I don't know, free something. Let me see what we have free. For free, we have all these different colors. But for some reason, I wasn't able to find one that I wanted. Like, for example, in operating the operations manager console, there's a way that we can expose how many guys are connected to my console. The more guys are connected, the more concurrent connections, the slower the console. So I wanted to see if I could expose that, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, I maybe just put in the wrong, keyboard here, but it's just a telephone. So anyway, you can see here that I just wanted to add I added, and you see that it's there, and then I just keep the 10-second, got it. Now, keep in mind, the more I add, the more it's going to be. So, at the end of the day, I mean, let's see. We should be able to expose or see who is the performance. I think that
security.
Yeah, I'm able to see different type of information here. Okay, I don't see performance for some reason. But I mean, if we just want to see other management, I mean, we're able to no, the other one. Select none, and then other management. So the challenge here is that for some reason my computer wasn't sending, or my environment wasn't sending that for some time. Maybe there was an outage on the network or whatever. But I mean, as any solution, if the data source is not sending the data, then the data is not going to be here. So this is troubleshooting that I'm going to be talking about in first slide. Okay, heads up. It's 7:30. We have 1 hour here. I don't want everybody to fall asleep. Get some quick break or stretch your legs. Stop for some time. And if you have any questions, think about it and let me know. My idea is to be able to share what I know about this. Me to elaborate more or something. Alright. Moving on. So here are the different things that I was mentioning before, right? So what are the different type of data that we send into the product? And this slide basically was actually the explanation of what we tested before. Like for example, yeah, do you try to reboot the machine or something like that, or when did the program start or whatever? I mean, those are the type of things that we should be able to gather quickly with the events that we were talking about before. Okay, so in our example was the event ID 12, and I mean, you try to, I mean, let's say, and it's not that we don't trust our colleagues or our customers or whatever. 7 days. But, I say, you try to reboot it, and they say, no, well, yeah, you see, you rebooted that day at that time or something like that. So that was the idea behind, those type of questions that I was mentioning here. When did the program start? Those are the type of things that we could run by exposing the performance issue that we were talking about, and I just made that up with average 50 seconds per read. But we already mentioned that we have a lot of different counters that we can use as reference, or we can just build those on the fly, and these are the different instances, etc. So my point is, I was making that up when I was building this content, but we should be able to use data coming from this tool in order to help us identify issues for customers that are here right now, and then this should be able to help us out in providing additional feedback. Performance, same thing, identifying counters and instances, quickly expose the performance bottleneck. That was the query that I was showing up before. In this case, it's showing me all the counter by computer. We have the different values here. What was the other thing? Quickly expose performance bottleneck. Yeah, this is the top 10 query that we were talking about. Okay, So here's the computers that are getting more processor, my time. In my case, in my lab, I don't have a per se processor performance problems. My bottleneck is that I'm running low on RAM. So maybe, if I can run that there, we should be able to expose that. But I'll get to that in a minute when we're talking about solutions. We have some content left, so I wanted to kind of make sure that we get the complete picture. As of right now, we're just focusing on just part of the suite, and I wanted to be able to get the whole thing. The other part that I see that this is the direction that this is going is the configuration change. What do you mean by that? Let me show you. And this is the query that I was talking about before. During the break, I was talking with someone here. They were talking, okay, so we need to be able to understand if the computers are patched or whatever. So we have actually a type of data that is called update. So by filtering by the type of data, we are able to expose what are the different updates that were deployed in my environment, and we can also see the different, let's say, knowledge article IDs. So we should be able to expose quickly if a specific knowledge article is deployed in a computer. Okay, so we can see here, for example, I just found one article and I just put it up, and actually it's an update for Silverlight. Okay, so this should be one way to quickly expose data for one specific patch. Same thing here. He said, okay, so how many computers are showing me that are having that update installed, and what is the status of that update, and what is this one? Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm filtering the type of update by type of configuration change category in Windows. So for example, I'm showing for specific software, all the type of updates that were deployed for that software. So you can see here, for example, okay, so we have 87 updates for Windows Defender, and we can see the different type of objects, and we can see here the different time frames, etc. Okay. So we're going to dig deeper into the solutions in a minute, because this may not be that intuitive. So my point is, I wanted to show you that if we not only we have the UI that can show, what was the update deployed, we can also see that quickly. Okay, what was the KPI? The KPI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look it up. Bah, I got the data. Okay.
So, can I tell from that list that there's a new patch coming out in February? We'll call it an imaginary patch. And then that patch is missing from this machine, and set, but it's installed. Right? Who is missing? How do you know where the patches are?
We get to that.
Okay.
There's a solution specifically. Well,
like WSUS, right? That's without pushing, but just the data.
Yeah, and yes, I'll cover that in a minute.
Okay.
The way that this works is this is kind of looking back. Okay.
Right.
So if you want to look for the future, okay, hey, why you don't have that guy? We can that. We get that in a minute.
Okay.
Right. So by now, we should be able to understand when we get here how to deal with the data that was in here. Hopefully. Yes, any question on that? No? Okay. So keep in mind that everything starts with the start, and then we just start building on top of that. Okay? Then what we do is once we find the query that we want to, we just have a way to save that, we set that as a favorite, and then we just take it from there. So at the end of the day, when in doubt, don't worry. This should be able to learn for you, and over time you should be able to isolate the data quickly and effectively, I guess. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are just some examples. Okay, I just put those in there. I don't know how the presentation is sent. I mean, I can send you guys a presentation if you want to, or if you have. I put my email at the end of the presentation, so if you want to email me or something, or if I'm missing something, or if you want to follow up with something, let me know, and we'll talk. Here's some examples. You can see that we're, okay, so for event data, go to the event system, and then go to the event log, and then get that ID, and then the output of that. It's sorted by time period, it's sorted by the latest one, and then we modify the column and sorted by specific computer, and different type of queries for different objects that we're querying in OMS. Now let's talk about the solution, which basically is the other part of operations management suite. Why do I talk about parts or modules or whatever? It's because with the others, with the log search, we are the ones that handle the control. We are the ones that, okay, so I want to see whatever, and I build the content on the fly. With the solution, we have all the Microsoft research used for our advantage by customizing specific queries that they build for us. Okay, so we'll be deeper into those in a minute. So on these different categories for solutions, we have these categories that we're having here: insight and analytics, automation and control, security and compliance, and protection and recovery. I'll be honest with you, the solution is growing up so quickly that you don't get to deploy all of the solutions, or a lot of the solutions may not apply to you. Me as an IT professional, the one that I use mostly are security and compliance and automation and control. And I'll show those to you in a minute. So I wanted to raise awareness on what is the purpose of having solutions if I just have log search that can do everything for me. Basically, we leverage someone else's effort querying data, and we just have a simpler way of querying the data. And if we don't like that, then we just always can go back to log search and enjoy the day looking up different queries. These here on the bottom left are just sample queries that I'm using. I'm sorry, sample solutions that I deployed in my environment. And we have change tracking. That's a change. I didn't put update management. Well, change tracking was the one that we were looking at for the updates in software. Update management is the one that we're going to be talking about for patches that are missing, etc. And anti-malware assessment, and basically as you can read there, and AD replication status to evaluate the overall health of AD. But these were just 4. I mean, if we go here to our environment again, I go to the home. When in doubt, you can always go to the home, or you can just click here, and this should populate for you. And what we do is we go to the little bag there, shopping bag or whatever, or we can just go to the solution here, okay? And again, those change over time, so it may be something today. I'm not even, okay, I'll just describe you the experience, but if you use Microsoft Azure, which is the cloud solution for Microsoft, there's even a way that we can see the same data that we're seeing in Operations Management Suite in the Azure portal. And what the product team is doing is trying to figure out a way to integrate this better. This is basically a portal for Azure where we can control every single resources that we have in our subscription. And in my case, I just take that out right there. That's the OMS log analytics, or well, that's the solution. And what I did is I just click on that, and then I just go to overview, and I get the same information from the Azure portal. Okay. There's no difference in experience. You may notice here a little more latency, but that's something. I mean, the product team is actually working on figuring out what's going to be the next iteration of this experience, because as of right now, one of the things that customers are noticing is that, okay, so I have the portal, I have this, which one is the one that makes sense for me? Why do I need to go one to the other? As of right now, as mentioned before, because of the faster cadence and because of the different updates, we're seeing more updates in trying to consolidate the user experience for Operations Management Suite. Okay, any questions?
So do you add that with, is that integrated if I'm a customer, or do you have to add it to the portal? Or
no, if you're in Azure already,
there's a add button.
Yeah, you just
it's on the list of available.
Sorry, I closed that. But basically, what you do is you go, no, there's well, in my case, I did this, and I just typed log analytics, and now you just click there.
Because it's attached to your account, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you should, yeah. You can create one. You can create one workspace from from here that is going to be showing up on the other one. That's the type of experience, like, okay, so where do I go? And those, again, are the type of things that I see a benefit in having a faster cadence, because it used to be back in the day, well, back in the SCOM days, where we have, so if I go, so for example, for the more 2000. So here's the list of different updates for the product, and you can see the timestamps. You see, for okay, the last update for this is was in August, and the newest is in January 24, which is a few days ago. The same thing for the latest update is okay. So it was October, and that's it. Okay, they're going to be releasing one new one, etc. But this is also going to change. I don't know if you know that, but at least for System Center, if you're using System Center, they're going to be it's going to be aligned to other technologies such as config manager. So in other words, if you want more features to be added, then you need to deploy one update, and if you just want security updates, then you just deploy one version of the product. So that's how that's something that is the programs are working on. That's down the road and not ready as of right now. Anyway, so in other words, maybe in July or that time frame. Okay. Okay. As of right now, I'm just focusing on this side because I already talked too much about this, and if I bring Azure, it's like no. And we're just going to be describing the solutions that I'm going to be adding now. Let me see if I missed something in my presentation. No, okay. So, okay, we're on the solutions, right? Okay, sorry, again. We start here, we go to log search, right? When in doubt, we go there. You already are familiar with that, so let's skip that. And okay, so let's use whatever Microsoft tells me. For a minute, forget about all these different things that you see there. Imagine that this is, let's say, blank canvas or whatever. Imagine that there's nothing. Okay? So we click on the solution gallery, the little shopping bag, and this is the stuff that we were seeing on my presentation, right? This stuff. Okay? And we can see that we have a lot of different solutions. Okay? So this is what I was saying before, that the product team, now that we have a range of solutions that is really flexible, we are working on, or the product team is working on improving the functionality to, maybe there's something missing, or maybe there's a probability for improvement. Those are the things that are focusing right now. A couple of things for us to understand in this view. Okay. All right. To keep this simple, remember that I was talking about that we have different categories, right? We have inside analytics, automation and control, security and compliance, protection and recovery. If you're more of a developer, or if you have more of a SQL background, you may want to deploy more solutions that apply for you. Keep in mind that the more solutions you deploy, the more bandwidth you're going to be using, the more expensive the bill may be, or you may not be getting any data at all if you are using the free tier. So be careful with that. Now, we added, we have different solutions, and what I added was all the ones that say owned. I don't know if you guys get to see owned. I'm going to zoom in so I do this from here. Okay, so you see we have available and owned. All these owned are stuff that I just deployed. Okay, and available are things that I could add. So let's say I just wanted to add. I'm not going to add that, but let's see if I can. I add the solution, and then I can just click on it. And here I have basic description of what do I get when I deploy that? And if I see that applies for me, and I have the things that I need to, as a prerequisite for showing data in this solution to begin with, then I just deploy it. Okay? So for you guys, you have one background. This is what we call a management bug. It's a solution, but it used to be management bug, now it's called a solution. And if you have SCOM, then it actually deploys a management bug. So we're still using management bugs. Okay. So these are the different solutions that I deploy. Okay. So based on the category, I deploy a lot of different things. I'll just take a look at a couple of these, so we're familiar with what are the things that I I just deploy one of the, okay, I wanted to show you the value of one of the things. For example, this is the one that applies for me because I'm actually working on this one. This is the product that I support, so I can talk a little bit more about this, but we can talk about the other ones. So you see that System Operations Manager assessment. So basically what this does is I have my Operations Manager environment, the one that I was showing you in my, well, you don't need to see that, you already saw that. The one that I had at the console, right? Remember I had a console that I was showing different things? Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm having this solution analyzing the monitoring solution. Basically, I'm monitoring the monitoring solution, okay, by adding this assessment. It's a simple process, but it's something that, you know, basically, besides deploying this guy, you need to run a PowerShell script. You need to do a couple of things to raise awareness to the SCOM server that needs to send data to this guy. So once you do that and you configure that, then you get all these different nice dashboards that actually there are ways to customize this. So if you wanted to, like I say, create your own, there are ways to do that. And here, for example, it's different indicators based on the, based on the categories that the Rodas service one. This is coming actually from a tool called Rodas service, which is an assessment that Microsoft sells for customers. So you have the option to either buy your assessment and have a Microsoft AV, such as myself, to help you analyze your environment, or you just deploy this solution for free and you get the same information. Okay? So you can see that you have different categories, and for now my environment looks okay. I mean, I have these, you know, low priority recommendations, and I have these different low priority recommendations on the performance scalability level and that kind of thing. Okay? So the point that I'm trying to make is we could also go back and try to figure out what are the queries that we need to use, but at this point we're just leveraging information that Microsoft used for creating assessment for this product. Same thing for another assessment. So for example, if you go to the Active Directory assessment, I'm not a platform person, so you know, you may know more than myself on this, but you can see that, you know, I have different recommendations based on different categories that they have here. So okay, so if I go click on, okay, what is this?
You're not patched.
Okay, you see, okay, I'm not patching. There you go, I'm not patching. It's at the computer that I'm not patching. Okay? So again, this is kind of for you to make, in your mind, this is more proactive information, where on Operations Manager, we have more reactive information. This is a way that we can seek recommendations from Microsoft without the need of having the guy on the phone or something. I mean, they are just working on this all the time, okay? And they update this assessment, and you know, we just benefit from it just by staying there, okay? So we have the same thing for SQL, for example, okay? I'm not a SQL guy either, so okay, I'm not doing backups. I need to be better at doing backups, okay? Or I need to optimize my backup strategy by using Microsoft Azure Backup, or I need to change my recovery model for SQL and all that. So if you have a SQL person, that person may be able to get to help us out on identifying these issues. And I see that, you know, I don't have RDP enabled, you know, remote text. I cannot connect to my SQL, so that's a, you know, kind of a bad thing. And but my point is there are different things that are built into that are just checks from a practical standpoint that, hey, you should check that, or you should be able to see that, and that should help you, you know, make sure that your environment works better. So this is one assessment. Well, we already kind of reviewed two assessments. Now, the one that I wanted to really talk about is about the updates, was the update management assessment, which basically was one of the things that we were discussing before. And we can see that the missing updates is the one that we were that I need to deploy in one of my environments. I don't have anything else yet, but I'm going to deploy one, and we can see here that we, based on the recommendations, we are supposed to be deploying one update that I need to put in my environment. Okay. So if I click on this guy, I should be able to get, you know, what is the update that I need to do? Here it is. So this is the update. So this is also again going back to this. What I wanted to raise awareness is that it always boils down to this type of query that we're using, that we were already using. But the benefit that we're seeing is that we don't need to, be really smart about building a query because they're just solutions that have that data created for us. Okay, so I just click on that guy with 3 clicks. I was able to see where are my updates or where do I need to deploy them. As I mentioned before, I can change the time range and I can see, okay, so on the last 7 days, I have all these different updates, and they're all coming from, they're all needed. It looks like it's a Windows time update and whatever. Okay, so this is the update assessment, and let me go back. I go to another solution that I wanted to also raise awareness. Let's see. What is it? Yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, so there are 2 more that I wanted to that I'm familiar with, and we can talk about the other ones if you want to, or if you want to. I mean, I don't know. For example, this one. Okay, I'll talk about the security and audit that has more stuff that we can work on, and then we'll talk about the other one. Here is an assessment of the security of my environment. Okay, so these are different indicators that Microsoft builds for us based on different teams and different partnerships that Microsoft has with different security vendors. Now, this is kind of an overview from a security standpoint of my environment, but at the end of the day, what the product team recommends is to just start with notable issues. Okay, so when in doubt, again, going back here, it's okay. So I need to see how my environment is doing from a security standpoint. First I deploy the security anomaly solution, then I click on the security anomaly solution. Usually, after you deploy one solution, you may need to wait like a couple of days, or depending on how frequently this process of pulling the data from the agent is happening. So you just may need to wait 1 day or 2 days, and then you start seeing data being populated. So we can see, for example, that I have one computer that is missing an update, and then I can see that may be the one that we were talking about before. Yeah, it's the Windows 10 computer. Okay, so again, we're going back to the same data. We have different ways to see the same data. I can see logons with clear text password. I can expose quickly where are the computers that are logging as with clear text. So if I created, I didn't play with that at all, but I remember when I was creating the training, there was one of the examples that I created was if I see that an account was logged out. Whenever we log out the account John Doe, if it was showing up here, and we actually captured the data, which is captured the VNID. Okay, so accounts paid to log on, another one that if you just want to say, hey, who's using, for example, I can see that 90, I say failed accounts for my computer. And my point is that we can identify the data really quickly. Yes, there are other Microsoft solutions or other solutions that you should be able to expose that data, but in this case, we're able to expose really quickly when someone was trying to log into my environment, and if we need to dig deeper into that, these are the different parameters that we can use. Okay, and you can see I don't have the process here, but but we should be able to expose if we have a specific process that is not that's been used in my environment, and that was also one of the things that is valuable for us. Guys, let me go back. So in my case, as I don't have any computer making noise or sending data, I don't see any threat detected from my environment. But these are different things that are indicators of the overall health from a security standpoint. Another thing, I don't have antivirus deployed on my lab, so they're telling me, hey, you should deploy an antivirus in your lab. And you can see here again, same thing. No anti-malware tool was detected. Yeah, I know that it's a lab that is isolated and it shouldn't have any problem. I'm not having any customer data there. So, we're fine, and I have Windows Defender. And if I had another tool, I should be able to expose that information in this indicator here. Okay, so let's say, okay, where are the computers that don't have any antiviruses? Let's look it up. Let's see the table. Okay,
actually the serial and well, we should be able to group by computer. What was the computer? No, by computer. Did that is. Sorry. Doesn't like it. There you go. It's there. So those are different computers. Okay. So you can see that those are from my lab. So okay, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, let me go back here. Let's see. Another thing. Based on assessment. Okay, last day. Let's see. I don't remember where's that from. All right. No, these are different things that I don't mind. I wanted to show you other solutions. All right. So there's a couple of solutions that I wanted to raise awareness. This, for example, is something custom. I'm still working on it. This is a colleague that created a Power BI connector status. So if I'm sending data somewhere else, I can see by this dashboard what's the status of the data that I'm sending to other monitoring solution. This solution here is something that I'm still working on, kind of my where I'm still learning, where I can create my own set of queries as we were seeing before. So for example, I'm creating different, they call these blades. So I'm creating 2 blades and then I customize this blade with this specific query. So I'm able to expose the different security events for my domain controller. Okay, so this is, I'm still working on it, but this is one of the custom solutions that we are able to build. And let's see, the other one that I wanted to let you know that one of the things that I've seen that is cool, but only works with VMM, and there's one for VMware, is this capacity and performance. So basically, I can see overall how is my virtualization host doing from a memory standpoint, and I can see from a CPU standpoint, I'm fine, but I'm really high on the CPU utilization. We can see here that it's pretty bad. And here you can see the different utilization per VM, and we can see different key indicators that are. And this is run on SSD, so I'm not anticipating a lot of latency on my drives. So let's see. And these are different indicators that we can play with if we want. So what I did to deploy this solution is integrate Virtual Machine Manager with Operations Manager, and then I have that data push to OMS. But I think, I didn't have time to play with the VMware yet because I don't have a VMware host. But we can see here that we have different indicators that we should be able to expose from a VMware template as well. Okay. What else? Here. The service map. I find this useful. I don't know if you guys. Okay. I'll start talking about it and then we can discuss further. What I'm seeing here is basically a map of my environment. In other words, what this is doing is kind of profiling the different processes that are running on my computer. So I can see, for example, my process health service is using these 2 ports, and I also, when I click on the computer, I can able to see by seeing these different options here, the different indicators. So instead of going and like typing queries and all that, I can just like click, and I can see the different indicators that the product team considers that are useful for us. I can see, for example, okay, so these are different processes that send and receive information, and yes, this is a SCOM agent, so I have this process sending data. Okay, so this is my virtualization server, so maybe I may be able to find more fun stuff here. So let's see when that loads up. What do I see? And yes, I'm seeing. If I go here, let's see if I get any data. But yeah, I can see
for some reason it's not sending much information, but keep in mind that I'm having this server almost maxed out, so it may be just busy, if I say, providing virtualization for the guest, so it may not be sending information for itself, but you can see also that I'm sending using different processes, etc. I mean, the idea behind this is, to me, I see it as a profiler, so I can expose if a process is using too many resources or is having any type of problem trying to function properly. And if I click on that guy and if I click on the different options here, I have different indicators from that computer. Okay, so I can see, for example, okay, so this server is running that, I have these, I have the gigs, okay. So, any question? That's a client.
It's not for my book bag.
Go up. So anyway, so there are more solutions that that we can talk about. Other management, if you want. So this is another one. Another one. So this is information that is aggregated from operations manager, and we can see that different critical alerts are being just exposed, and we can get to those information quickly. Okay? So this is even another way to expose information. So anyway, that's in a nutshell. I mean, there are more solutions, but this is, as I mentioned before, kind of a work in progress. So over time, I'm confident about, here, change tracking. That's maybe another one. So we can see here different updates that happen in my environment, even if those are like updates like a Windows update or like the update on a feature or whatever. And we can see here I updated my audio driver. Okay, so I can see that was the latest update. And I think we may have like a different, here are the different things. I'm not doing much on the Dragon. I just deploy that. So my point is I wanted to show you the flexibility that we have, and we can see, okay, what was that update in software? Okay, so you see there was it was just a configuration change. It was just some stuff. Okay, so that's another solution. So anyway, so any questions?
Really, it's kind of like early stage.
What?
I realize it's early stage, but the compliancy aspect of that, when's that really going to be driven from a product standpoint? So, I realize that you're showing a lot of this kind of like in a beta format too.
Preview, yes.
The compliancy aspect for like, say, HIPAA or for some of the compliance measurements by different vertical segments, when's that? Is that when it gets released on a preview, is that all part of it?
They don't provide any ETA on the updates. I mean, usually my informal feedback is the end of the fiscal year is June 30. So I'm confident that by June 30, everybody will have the performance review like completed, and so we're going to see that, okay, so a lot of updates or a lot of these preview. By the end of the year, I'm pretty confident that a lot of the things that we're seeing as previews. Let me show you kind of I mean, one of the things that I know that I'm working on, for example, is service map. So in order for us to deploy service map, it doesn't say preview, but this is a preview solution. Let's see, the solution. What is service map? Yeah, you see there's preview. So I know that, for example, they are working on integrating this. Let's say, deeper into the product, because one of the things that we're seeing that customers are also, letting us know is that in order for having a working solution, you need to deploy the agent that is kind of the main engine that does all the work, and then you need to deploy something on top of that. So why we need to deploy something else, right? So productivity work in order to like kind of integrating these things together. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm seeing that between now and the end of June, we may be seeing more updates in all these preview, like finalized. Okay. So, let's see, let me go back to the presentation to see if I missed something. I like to talk more than W, so I can use this just as a guideline to see something. Okay, assessment, directory, SCOM, yeah, so that's basically what okay, we have a few more things. Promise to make this simple. Okay, so this was for troubleshooting. Okay, so, I don't know if you guys want to do that. But basically, how to fix any problem with the solution, and these are the things that we usually take a look at. Okay, so, you're not seeing that after you deploy the solution. You make sure that the event ID that you need is actually captured, or is the performance data that you're looking for actually inserted in OMS and all that. Even another thing is, keep in mind that depending on the plan, we're going to have different ways to store the data. So if you have only 500 megs, then you're going to be out of available bandwidth after 500 megs, etc. And performance, I don't remember why I put performance, but I don't remember that. But anyway, let's see. Come back to this. All right, so we got to this slide and we're almost done. The usual slide. Any questions or anything? They're using over there.
What was your email address again?
What?
Your email address?
There.
Can you take any questions we have by email? You take questions by email?
Yeah.
Privilege just for Carol, IT program members.
We promise not to overwhelm.
Thank you guys. Thank you.